Well, hello. This is Pastor Wolfgang from Christ the King Lutheran Church, and with me is my son Joseph. We're coming to you from Milwaukee this time with our latest in a series of videos for our faithful prayer partners, asking you to pray for us. And today to really pray for the entire Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, the ELCA, because we are in Milwaukee for the church-wide assembly this week. Every 3 years, the church gathers together. There is almost 1,000 voting members here, and guests and staff and all that. It's the highest decision-making body in our ELCA. Having been a former bishop, I know a little bit more than most people about the inner workings of church-wide assemblies and why they are so important and how they are a way for our church to make decisions and to move forward and also to build relationship with lots of people. Just earlier today, our presiding bishop, Elizabeth Eaton, was re-elected for another 6-year term as presiding bishop with 81% of the vote. I give thanks to God for the wonderful ministry that she has done and that she will continue to do with us in the ELCA. It's a little funny, you know, I used to be the main guy and Joseph would drag along with me. Now Joseph is the main guy. Look what he's got on. He is on the worship staff. Can you guys even see that? He's on the worship staff because at the worship service tomorrow, in front of like 1,500 people, he's going to be the assisting minister. And I'm only here for his transportation. I thought this was a good opportunity to talk a little bit about the larger church. I mean, we are all very familiar with our own congregation. And of course, we love CTK and we know what we do in our ministries. And we might even know that we are part of a thing called the North Carolina Synod, which is all the ELCA congregations in the state of North Carolina working together. There is about 198 of them. But then do we know that in addition to North Carolina Synod, there also are 64 other synods across the United States and in the Caribbean. And those 65 synods together make up the ELCA. I've always very much liked the way this is set up. We claim that we are all church together and that we are all church in each one of these expressions. We don't think of them hierarchically. It's not like congregation and then synod and then national denomination. We think of them as equal expressions of the same true church. And each one of the expressions is church fully. You know, the congregation is, the synod is, the church-wide is, but we are really not church until we are church together. It's one of those Lutheran, you know, dichotomies and paradoxes, right? That we can't be church by ourselves, and yet we are fully the church by ourselves too. So it's an opportunity this week to think a little bigger. The ELCA has 3.5 million members and more than 9,000 congregation and is doing so much work all over the world. One of the things we learned here at the assembly is that our Always Being Made New capital campaign that started 6 years ago is now completed, has raised $250 million, way more than its goal of $198 million. And that money, you know, fights hunger, lifts up women in international leadership, sends young adults into global mission into different countries, supports global mission around the world. I mean, there's just so much, supports the seminary, provides scholarships to seminarians. So I just want to say thanks to God for all of you who've been part of this campaign, like we have, who have donated. And I want to say keep it up, because we are very blessed to have our North Carolina Synod and to have our ELCA and to be engaged in ministry together, not just locally, but
throughout the world.
Throughout the world and globally, right?
Yes.
So, greetings from Milwaukee.
Bye.
We'll see you when we get back. God bless you. Bye.
Bye.